Hello, hello, hi, hi. I was gonna say Facebook Trooper. Can't say that. Hello, hello, hi, hi, folks. Happy Thursday in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the love some of you have given me on, I think it was last night's live. I very much appreciate that. Some of you have really, um, it really hits you hard and you connected with it. So I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And tonight, got a good one for you. 3 ways to support anybody. Now, let me make it clear. I'm not asking you to buy anything and support them in their business adventure. It's not that live, although you should, you know. But Farzin John, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here, brother man. So I'm going to talk about 3 ways to support anybody. Like I said, this is not for you to go buy their products or join their business or I don't know, whatever it is. This is not a monetary, right, way of supporting. So you guys know, if you're new to my lives, welcome, welcome. If you're a vet, you know I'm a huge fan of Nithya Shanti. So if you know who that is, he's a guru in my opinion. He's an awesome dude. So he talks about these 3 ways to support anybody, really. And number 1 and 2, when you hear them, you're like, wait a minute. Okay, you just asked me to do this, number 1. And then number 2, you just asked me not to do that. That's kind of weird. Wait until you hear what these are. Number 1, the first one, now you may know this already, you may think this already. The first one is to help them fulfill their dreams and desires. That's an easy one, right? If you are gonna support somebody, I would think you'd wanna support their desires and their dreams, right? So that's the first thing. My mentor, okay, I have, I would say I have 5 mentors, but 2 of them are basically my main ones, right? One of my mentors is actually, she texted me tonight and she left me a voicemail tonight. This is awesome, right? We're talking about a multi-million-dollar earner, right? And she texts me, or she calls me, she leaves me a voicemail, and I had asked her a question. She left me a voicemail and said, let me know how I can help you. Okay. Now, that really touched my heart. Okay, we're talking about somebody who is really well set, somebody who is a multi-million-dollar earner, somebody who's been in the industry for years and years. For her to come and say something like that, how can I help you? First of all, it makes me feel really special. It makes me feel really good, right? The second thing is, that's a perfect example of helping somebody fulfill their dreams, fulfill their desires. That's like a perfect example. You want to support them that way, right? You want to help them fulfill that. That's the first one. So shout out to my mentor, Margie. Much love. I so appreciate you. So thank you for that. The second one. Now, the first one was to help them fulfill their dreams and desires. The second one, are you ready for this? Is to help people reduce their desires. You're like, what? What do you mean reduce their desires? What the heck does that mean? Are you ready for this? Make them realize that they are seeking, what they're seeking, they already have. We talk about this all the time, that you were born enough, right? And you have everything within you, right? You got everything that you need within you, right? So the second one is to help people reduce their desires, make them realize that what they're seeking, they already have, right? Find that deep contentment in life. And from that contentment, a bigger vision will start to be born. Because if you really go deep, right, that contentment in life, something much larger than that is gonna pop, right? A bigger vision is gonna start to be born. Not just what I can get for myself, how can I contribute to the world? This is so big, right? It's not about what I get, it's about how I can contribute to the world in a way that my best qualities, my best gifts, my deepest gladness connects with the world's greatest hunger. Look how beautiful these words are put together, okay? Let me read it again. In a way that my best qualities, my best gifts, my deepest gladness connects with the world's greatest hunger. I mean, come on. I could just mic drop right there. So, helping people fulfill their dreams and desires, helping people reduce their desires, and the third one is to be spontaneous, to do whatever is called for in that moment, whatever is needed. Now, the first one, supporting people fulfill their dreams and desires, leads to a more sweet existence, because you are supporting everyone around you. It just becomes a sweeter place because you're supporting everybody. Everybody. The second one, helping people reduce their desires, helps you wake up from the dream of existence. You start waking up from the imagination that nothing really troubles us but our own imagination. You start waking up from the imagination that nothing really troubles us but our own imagination. This moment is perfect until we imagine something is what? Missing. Like, we have a really good way of ruining things, right? We're in a perfect moment and we're like, oh, but you know what? If I had this. And the third one is really interesting. You ready for the third one? Really gonna blow your mind. The third one actually has no fruit. You're like, what? In that moment of being fully spontaneous and doing whatever is called for in that moment, there's no sense of separation. There's no sense of even me and the other person. There's no sense of dualship. In fact, that itself is the fruit. You feel me? The whole fruit is the fact that you feel connected. You feel not separated. You don't feel as 2 or 3 or 10 people. You feel as united. You feel as one together. Excuse me. Right? So that's the oneness. That's the whole fruit. The fruit is that you're becoming one with everybody. You're supporting everybody. Life is more sweeter because you're not seeing a dualship. You're not seeing me and you. You know what I mean? Hopefully, this is making sense. So learn these 3 ways to support others. And imagine this. You could also support yourself using these 3 ways, right? And life is going to be more beautiful. Now, I'm not saying you go practice this thing tomorrow and life is going to be amazing the next day. It's not. Nothing is going to get done by one shot. Come on, right? Gotta keep trying. Gotta keep doing it. So you gotta put this into use where it becomes automatic, right? It just becomes second nature. So you'll help, you'll support to help others fulfill their dreams and desires. You also at the same time help them reduce their desires. And the third one is you do whatever you need to do, spontaneous, to help, right? Hopefully, you got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. You guys know I appreciate you guys. Those of you who send me chats and comments, and those of you who become my new friends based on my lives. Man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your friendship, truly. And that's what's happened over the past 3 years. I can't believe I can say 3 years of lives. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all the love. You know what I mean? So tonight, if you feel like you got some love, inspiration, this was good stuff, and you feel like, you know what, I gotta share this stuff with others. Tag a couple people to this, share it on your wall, do what you gotta do, spread the love. I wanna know your feedback. I wanna know which one of these 3 kind of speaks to you, like jumps at you, like, no, not in a positive way. This time, I wanna know which one jumps at you that you're like, wait a minute, that kind of a thing. So do you fulfill their desires, and which one jumps at you that you're like, okay, I wanna know. Drop your comments below, let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. And if you share, you show that you care. Until tomorrow, where we do it all over again. Much love.